Lindsay Hubbard claimed she was emotional and hurt while blaming ex Carl Radke for utilizing cocaine in the midst of his temperance process. Lindsay Hubbard has approached about charging her ex, Carl Radke, of being on cocaine during Thursday's Summer House episode. In the wake of watching back the current week's episode, "I wish I had utilized better phrasing," she composed on her Instagram story Friday. "I was personal and wounded by what had unfolded before in the evening, and what I said was intended to be a confidential discussion at home with one of my best girlfriends. I have never scrutinized his balance before this second, and from the very first moment I was his greatest ally," she proceeded. "I have forever been straightforward on the show about my sentiments and rested on my companions for help, and that was my main expectation here." Hubbard, 37, who was locked into Radke, 39, until last August, guessed that her then-life partner was not level-headed a few times all through the episode. The first time, she told her housemate Gabby Prescott that she felt Radke had excused her sentiments and guaranteed the circumstance was extremely suggestive of, as, Carl on cocaine. Later at the club, her other flatmate, Amanda Batchelor, asserted she said, "He constantly treats me poorly. I can't do this. I believe he's on something." After the club outing, Hubbard alluded to Radke as Cocaine Carl. Nonetheless, when Prescott called Radke to see when he would be home from their evening out on the town, she said he seemed like a level-headed man. The following morning, when Hubbard had gotten back on track, they discussed her hurtful words that "I'm F ruler sober," Radke stated. "At that time, you were not. You drank the entire day and are discourteous and forceful to me while I'm attempting to be supportive." Sobriety is a significant way of life for the Loverboy worker, who started his clear-headed excursion after his sibling Curtis kicked the bucket from a medication glut in August 2020. That it's a reminder, Radke reflected during the Summer House get-together in May 2021. "This was a way my sibling went down, and obviously the way I've been picking can in some cases lead me down like that. I can't live like that. Watching that back, it's awkward, and particularly, when you're seeing someone that is being raised when I've been exceptionally engaged and genuinely attempting to remain focused," he made sense of. "Anyone that realizes me realizes that liquor and cocaine were my issues. I have not contacted those in 3 years, so cheers to that. I'm pleased with that." He added, "Sadly, it will be something that becomes discussed on this season." His separation from Hubbard will likewise work out on Bravo screens this season. Radke recently conceded that he lamented how he took care of their division. "I feel genuinely awful with how everything at last worked out," he expressed on the Salty with Captain Lee podcast in November 2023. He added that he wished he could return and make something somewhat more straightforward or better.